Maybe some of you have been wondering what I've been up to these days, since you haven't seen me making any wreaths. But I've switched my passion to something called junk journals. And junk journals can be the altering of an established book, or it can be the creation of a brand new book. But the idea behind it is that there is junk, ephemera is the word, and that it can be taken from, old tickets, advertising in magazines. A lot of us use digital art, and whatever we can find that is classified as junk, but it turns into art. The other thing is, these are easy to customize, and this junk journal in particular has been customized to a friend of mine who is a sewer. She's a quilter, and she rides a motorcycle, and she's a Christian. So this book is dedicated to her. She hasn't seen it yet, but here we go. Everything that you see on the book has all been put together or put on by me, including the bit of lace, the digital. I use all kinds of lace and old material, some stickies like this. So let's go through. The first thing you're going to see is that there's a little hook here, and off that hook I can hang anything, but in her case I've hung a little motorcycle charm on a little piece of jewelry chain. Now that hook is not just a hook, it also attaches to a card, and on the back of the card is empty paper, and the reason for that is that it's going to be journaled on, whether that's little memos or memories or whatever. You can do anything you want in a junk journal. And then just a little bit of applique, a little bit of collaging. Here's one. This is also for journaling on, and it's going up there and tucking into a little pocket. The next page, this is a little bit of just different fabrics, ribbon, lace, just pinned together and then tucked to another card that can be journaled on. And that is made in this little pocket. I buy old hymnals to be able to get this music paper. And then there is another journaling card with that little picture hook on it. See the paper on the back? I actually made this and photocopied this paper. And then this one, a little embroidery thread, again on a little tag that can be journaled on. And over here, oh, I forgot, she's also a dog lover. So this one says, rescued is my favorite breed, and the last dog she had is a rescue. So that does that. And then over to here, a little bit of lace and thread and buttons just to carry on the sewing theme. This is from embroidery thread. That's true ephemera. And over here, carrying through the sewing theme. And then I made this little tiny journaling book. And that goes into this pocket. There we go. And then this is called a belly band. And this is usually put something in there that you really don't want to put elsewhere, and it'll fit into this belly band. Or it can come right off. And in this case, this belly band is holding this tiny little envelope. And yes, I made this envelope. Is it cute or what? And inside is a nice little piece of lace that would appeal to someone who sews and who quilts. And so that's what's hidden in this belly band, this little envelope. And then over here, I've just indicated who it's to and that I did it. All right, over to here, a little bit of indication that she's Christian. Another card that can be written on the back of, and this one has a few pieces of paper. And then another pretty little page. Now this actually has a needle and a needle threader. And she could keep needles in there. And that's put on with a paper clip. Not everything is attached with glue. Then we've got just oh, she's also a gardener. It's like, this woman is amazing. Let's put it that way. So I've got this wonderful old Victorian pattern here, or woman. It's not Victorian. Probably 1890s. Gibson girl era, anyway. And then I've just did some sewing around the edge. There we go, and that goes back into the pocket. And then another indication that she's Christian. And this has got its own little pocket. You can write on the back of that card and on the back of that card. And this one says, how beautiful a day can be when friendship touches it. And that goes back into this pocket. And this has been embellished with a little bit of ribbon and lace. And then back into sewing. Look at that. Groovy detailing. 60s. I don't remember where I got that from. And then she loves the old hymn. She told me that. And so there's a little cross. And this is vintage transfers. Vintage, old from, oh, I forget the name of the transfers, but they're old. And then look at these. Is that cute or what? Miniature scissors. And it says dressmakers. And then again, there's more of that vintage transfer. And that's tucked in there. And this is just getting some texture, and that's just gathered up thread. With God, all things are possible. And then we're over to here. More tags that can be actually used as bookmarks or just tags. And there's that. This is here. This comes off, but it's here to hold in the tags. And that, again, that's straight from embroidery thread. Okay. Let's see. An actual page from a hymn book. And these are called bulb clips. And on this one it says, I love Jesus. How appropriate. And in the back, we've got another little space for paper or journaling cards. That's what these are called. They're journaling cards. Kind of nice little cardstock. And anything can be written into here. And then I've got a little flower to hold it in place. And this is designed so that she can add things to it. She can take things out. She can write anywhere she wants. But primarily it's sort of, you remember the old game I Spy? And you sort of went to hunt and find things? Well, that's the idea here. Just keep looking, see what comes up. And there is a junk journal that has had junk used, but also a little bit of digitals, and it's been themed. And there again is the motorcycle. So I hope you enjoyed that little foray into my newest passion.